patient's name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, and what needs fixing?
It just feels as if I've got constant pain in this knee,
Yes?
and it's connected to I just have very limited mobility, and it feels like my body holds me back and
Right.
moving.
So can you show me what limited mobility you've got?
Yeah. So can you hear that? It's a clicking noise, like when I sit down, it clicks.
Okay.
And it's just very painful all the time.
Right, okay. And when you say limited mobility, is there something you can't do?
I can't. I wouldn't be able to sit on the floor like bending my knee. I'd have to kind of like move
Right.
in a strange way.
Okay. Now, and when we were off camera, you also mentioned there's a problem with your hip and your
Yeah,
shoulder. So
yeah.
tell me about those as well.
So a few years ago, I broke my shoulder, but in a complicated way. So,
Right.
and it has never completely healed.
Right. So
Um,
what movement have you got in your arm?
It up to here.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's okay. You can fix that. And what's happened with the hip?
It just feels like it's not an injury. It's just like lifestyle, really. It's just been I've just not looked after my body that well.
Right.
So everything just feels a bit cranky.
Right, okay. And you don't look that old, Rebecca, so
Yeah.
you shouldn't be having these problems yet, eh?
Yes.
Right, okay. Right, now I wear white so that any energy that's removed from Rebecca by the surgeon, it will show up in my energetic field, and the surgeons can just get rid of it really quickly. Okay, the first thing they're doing is working on the knee. So all that I do is I say a prayer for Rebecca. It's ever so fast. I just say, please can we have a healing for Rebecca? If my hands start to move, a healing is granted. Now, any sensation in your knee, Rebecca? What's
Yeah.
happening?
It's really hot on this side, really tingly.
Okay, so all the gestures you see me do, it's my body being used, but my body is being used as an instrument. Right, just to extend that, like if you would.
That's, yeah, still cranky.
Cool. So I've been able to do this healing now for 25 years. All right, just try walking around on it, see how it feels.
It does feel different, but not. I don't know. It's definitely different.
It is. Different in what way? Walk around a bit more.
Very. I don't know how to describe it. The clicking has moved location, like it's moved.
Yeah.
There's more movement, but it's moved. It's moved somewhere else.
Okay, now you can sit down again. All right. So I've been able to do this for 25 years. And for most of those 25 years, I seriously scratch my head. I can't understand why am I not on every TV series. Now, part of that reason was I lived in New Zealand. All right, much smaller population, and I have had my own TV series in New Zealand prime time as a medium. And I got offered a deal that would have made me a billionaire in 6 months if I'd made more of that TV series. And I said, no, my highest gift is as a healer. And they said, oh, we're not interested in the healing. It's not as TV worthy as the mediumship. So we didn't go down that path. But the longer I've done this, I've realised that it's very, very rare that a doctor comes to one of my events. Have we got any doctors here tonight? Oh, interesting, isn't it? It's very, very interesting. So I've been doing this for 25 years in New Zealand. I've only ever had 3 doctors come to my events, all ladies. And in the UK, there's been 5. Now, I never discourage anybody from seeing their doctor. If you've got a condition that requires medical treatment, you need to see a doctor. I usually work on people that have seen doctors, the doctors can't help them anymore, and in despair they turn to me. Yeah? I'll never say don't take any meds the doctors prescribe. Right, just try walking around a little bit, notice how the hip and the knee feel, Rebecca.
Completely different. It's very strange.
Now, do you want to try that sitting on the floor that you didn't think you'd be able to do?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so that was the other side. That's funny. Yeah, so I can't usually do that.
Right.
I was
That's cool, isn't
yeah.
it? Right, sit in the chair again with your shoulder. It doesn't take me long to do this, guys. It doesn't take long. There's no effort, there's no strain, there's no struggle. It's not me doing the healing. I'm the instrument. I've dedicated my life to God. And the way it's been explained to me is that only God and the good spirits who are aligned with the will of God have access to the sacred chamber of the heart. And were we all to start keeping our awareness in our heart centre, we would transform life on earth. But we've been conditioned to be in here. Your whole educational system is to be in here. And most of your education isn't teaching you to think. It's memory and recall, memory and recall. And some of the stuff you were taught was false. We do need to be able to think. Thinking is a very useful resource, but in terms of guiding ourselves through life, live in your heart. Right, Rebecca, just try moving that hand up at the front, please. Front ways.
That's I'm starting to make a noise myself now. That's great. Sorry.
And try it this way as well.
Yeah.
Ah, so well. You're welcome.